Do not know me, my name is Bethania, and on this channel I focus on everything self-care. Today I am going to be showing you guys my favorite go-to corporate baddie makeup look. I can knock this makeup look out in about 15 minutes. Like I could do this in 10. I think I use more products to do my skincare than I do on my actual makeup. So if that is something that you are interested in, if you are a corporate baddie, or if you just need a quick beat, comment and subscribe, and let's get into this look. To start, I always start with skincare. I'm at the age now where I really don't spend too much on my skincare and my makeup. Most of the skincare products that I'm showing you guys, I get from either Walmart, Target, Walgreens, or mainly now Marshalls. Okay, so I am using the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Eye Cream. I love this. I don't know how many jars of e.l.f. eye cream I've purchased, as well as their actual Holy Hydration face moisturizer. I'm going in with The Ordinary. If you just want to catch the makeup, I'll put the timestamp on the screen. The best makeup starts with the best skincare. And if your skincare is not on point, especially over time, your makeup is not going to eat. So you want to make sure that you're actually taking care of your skin underneath all of the makeup. I already washed my face with my cleanser. And I'm just using a cotton pad, and I'm just going to just wipe all of the face. I should have done this prior to putting on my eye cream, but whatever. And I always bring this down to my neck because I actually have hyperpigmentation. I have PCOS, and because of my PCOS, I have hirsutism and I wax. And one of the ways that I keep the dark and I wax, so this does help exfoliate that area as well as tone those hair follicles that I ripped hair out of. And when you can see, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is actually progress for me because it was significantly worse. So this is a must buy. I then go in with my vitamin C serum. I actually bought this off of Amazon, and I'll try my best to link everything down below. If you're going to use a vitamin C based product, you 100% need to be wearing sunscreen because it is a bleaching type of effect, and you don't want to be bleaching and be in the sun exposing that. My favorite moisturizer is one of the black snails. Like, this is one of my favorites actually. I have been using this one. I don't know how many jars of this I'm actually on now. And like I said, I got this from Marshalls. And I usually buy it in bulk because Marshalls, it's not every time that you're gonna go in there and you're gonna find a product that you purchased the last time. Just because of their the wholesale framework of their business. So when I find this, I buy it in bulk. 100% would recommend that you do the same. All of my skincare products are snail mucin based. Snail mucus is literally the best thing for your skin. And as you can see, I am using the Clear Beauty Collagen. This is a night cream, but this is the one that I grabbed, so we're just gonna go with it. Look how empty this jar is. When I tell you need collagen, collagen is to help you with skin elasticity. And I don't care how old you are, you need an eye cream. 100%. If you're not using an eye cream, you need one. Collagen is supposed to help you with skin elasticity, and after I think you hit 25, you lose 1% of your skin collagen per year. Fact check that, but as you age, you lose collagen, and it's best for you to add it back in. Never ever forget your neck in your skincare products, and don't forget your hands, because a way that you can tell someone's age is through their hands and their neck. The neck and the hands don't lie. All right, second to last thing, skincare wise, that I'm going to do is use a snail mucus based serum. I love this serum. It is by a brand called Soku. So I've noticed a significant change in my skin when I started using Korean skincare products. I know that's all the trend right now on TikTok, but people are not saying that for no reason. Believe the hype. skincare, 100% go Korean. If it was nighttime, you guys, I'm not going to use this today, but if it was night, because it's daytime and I'm getting ready to get out of here. But at night, when I do my skincare routine, I like to do an under eye. I like to use an under eye patch, and I have a couple of these at home, a couple of these containers. I love it because it only in 15 minutes, like I've used this quite a bit before, and it has a little spatula for you to scoop the product out, and then I put it underneath. Last step to your skincare routine should always be your sunscreen, and this one is by Tinted. This is it's a sunscreen, moisturizer, and a primer all in one, but I'm mainly using it for its sunscreen properties. Elf is my girl. Like I said, Elf is my girl. Elf is my girl. Elf is my girl. I love Elf down. I know everyone is talking about the green hydro grip. I didn't really like that one, but I love the Power Grip primer. This is 4% niacinamide, which is also skincare. You're gonna see, like, I prioritize skincare over makeup. So in this one, I have oily skin, and the girls who use the green one, more power to you, but I tried the green one, and I don't know if it's the fact that I tried it living in Florida and I just needed something stronger, but if the girls are saying that one was the strong one, I genuinely implore everybody to at least try the red one, at least for a week or so, before you decide which one is better, because I promise you, like, I'm pretty sure once you try the red one, you'll switch teams. You'll switch teams, dog. You'll switch teams. I'm not putting makeup on my entire face, or I'm not doing like multiple layers all in one. I try to keep everything as singular layered as possible, because the less layers I have on, the better. And plus, I'm going to work. The point is to enhance my features. I'm not really trying to throw a slay. You know what I mean? Making sure I push it really deep into my under eye. I usually start by, as you can see, it's a lot. It's very close to my skin tone. I'm not necessarily trying to highlight at this point. I'm just trying to get coverage. I usually save like my extremely highlighted looks for a night out, or if I'm going out on my own, but for work I try to keep it quite, not necessarily muted, because I do add color, as you will see. I don't believe in just muting your face just because you're going to work. I don't believe in that. I think you should pop out and still be able to showcase your personality, even a little bit, in a corporate space. Now I have two different concealers. This is the Juvia's Place concealer. This is the one that they had from back in the day, okay? This one has been out for a while, but I'm using it in number 2, and this is going to be my contour color. Now, something else, I love the applicator on this. It's quite big, but because of how pigmented this is, I literally just need like a drop. So it's been taking me absolutely forever. I'm going to switch real quick. This is another Juvia's Place product. It is actually their bronzer. This one is a newer product that they just came out with. I bought it so I could get a bronzer out of it, but this is their second to darkest shade, and it just so happened to match my face, my complexion perfectly, so I need to go down an extra step. And what I do with that is I use it to spot correct, because I have PCOS and I have hirsutism and I wax. I do have some dark marks, so because this is such a perfect color for me, I do use this to color correct some of the highly pigmented areas. I have not noticed that I needed to use a reddish concealer to color correct. Using a skin tone concealer has been working perfectly fine for me, and so until it doesn't, if the issue gets worse, which I doubt that it will, to be perfectly honest with you, because I'm in the process of treating it. If you guys would like me to talk more about my PCOS in a separate video and some of the things I'm doing to combat it, let me know, comment down below. So once I have that corrected, I'll go ahead and I'll use my darker concealer. And just pop it a little bit on that portion of the neck. And then I'll go in with a brush like this. It's small, but it's dense. Just for me to start blending that product out. Now that that's done, I have my Estee Lauder foundation. I'm running low, y'all. Estee Lauder, I don't know how many of these foundations I've actually purchased from you, girl, but I think I am single-handedly keeping you guys open. That's how much I love Estee Lauder and how much I purchased their products over the years. So as you can see, I flipped the cap upside down. I like to just go in with a brush similar like this, and I will just casually place product exactly where I need it to be. And then I'll go in with my foundation brush and I'll blend that out. So everywhere we didn't put those other ones, and then of course we need a little foundation that's like a little transition, but mainly that's it. When I'm traveling, this is my Dermablend powder. When I'm traveling, I like to, especially since I have to carry these powders everywhere, I like to use a shower cap, and I put my powder within my shower cap, and I use my powder within the shower cap, so just in case there's a mishap and I'm only carrying a carry-on and stuff, all of my work clothes are not ruined. All the mess is contained within here. And when I tell you that has saved days and lives and all that, that is definitely a travel tip if you are a person that travels for work like me. So not too much, just a little dusting. But right now I'm in Oregon, yes, the Pacific Northwest, Oregon. And if you like some Oregon lifestyle vlogs, let me know. Because as a black girl who's originally from South Florida who now lives in Oregon, it's different for sure. It's definitely different. One of the things that I love about this makeup look is that when I take my makeup off, I still look like myself. I don't know what it is lately about. Maybe it's just that I'm getting older, but I really like the fact that I'm still able to look like myself, and there's not such a drastic change between the person who put their makeup on and the person who's taking it off. And it really, I think, has come down to, I'm wearing less makeup specifically because I'm using better skincare products, and I'm really sticking to my skincare routine. But to set my bronzer, I am going to go in with Juvia's Place. I love this because this powder is literally, I think, a really great color for me, because I don't like harsh bronzers, but the one that I used was super duper pigmented, and I love the warmth and I wouldn't say this is the redness, but I love the bronziness that it brings back to my face, and it makes me seem, and it really does soften the concealer, the darker concealer. And with the same powder, I'm just gonna go with a smaller brush and just contour and blend that right into my crease. Not only do I also use my bronzer as my eyeshadow, I kind of wing it out a little bit in my application. I just wing it out just a little bit, because if I wasn't talking, girl, I would have been done and I would have been out of the house. When I tell you this takes 10 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, but it definitely is more so around the 10-minute mark rather than the 15, especially if you already know how to do your makeup. So, and if you go in with a soft hand, it's easier to go in with less product and build up to it, rather than you accidentally put way too much product on and now you gotta figure out how to get all of that off. So this is how you do that. And I love this bronzer because it's already so soft that I don't need to fight to have it blend in. for some blush, I love the NYX Professional Makeup Buttermelt Blushes. This shade is For the Butter. It's a it's a soft mauve. It's a soft mauve color, and I'm going in with a different Real Technique brush, not the same one for my bronzer. I just so happen to have two. Look how pretty this is. What? I told you your makeup does not have to be muted, but this even the military considers this a neutral color. So, and if you would like more color, especially on the eyes, you can go in on the eyes and add this to the eyelid and then blend it and infuse it out into the bronzer that we apply. But I just like to pop a little bit on my nose, a little bit, and then to give me some more warmth, especially there, to make me more look like a button, and then just a little bit. And I do find that this blush does last all day, so I don't need to really overdo it. Now we're gonna go back to the eyes. Mascara. This is the Essence mascara. I got this from Ulta, and this is only a couple bucks. Love, love, love this down. Typically I use the green, and I think that one is for lengthening, but this one is for sculpting and volumizing. And I genuinely don't think camera does this mascara justice. Like, look at this eye. Let me see if I can capture the true essence of it. This is my barely anything. It's lengthening and volumizing. All right, I promise you, I don't have these lashes. Like what? Yeah, the camera definitely does not do it justice. In person, this is flipping insane. But I like to keep going through it because I don't want them to look clumpy. So I use after I've used the tip of the brush to apply more, I tend to go to the back of the brush to break it up a little bit. Huge difference. And let me apply some